So the last dosha is the one that I think we all need a little bit more of, which is Kapha. So if I was like, I have a friend and she's really earthy, what do you think they'd be like?
Well, I think that she likes to sleep and chill and moves very slowly. And I would say that she probably likes gardening.
Yeah.
And spending time in the garden, and she doesn't like when, you know, like clothes are too tight on her body, or when there's very loud music.
Right.
So like nothing too loud.
Right.
Please.
Right.
Just everything quiet.
Totally.
And peaceful. And if you and I would say that she doesn't get angry.
Yes.
But that you know, if she gets angry, you better pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the best description I've ever heard. Yeah. But that's exactly what Kapha is like, right? It's like the earth. It's like heavy. The earth is slow to change. The earth is like always giving. But when you make earth mad, it will really ripple, you know? So that's what Kapha is like. So Kapha people tend to talk a little bit more like this. They go much more slow. And if you're more Vata, you're like, what do you want to say?
I'm like,
they do the new age eye stare, the 7-minute hug.
Sometimes I've been like, okay, this needs to stop right now. This is really awkward. I got things to do.
Yeah,
I'm really sorry. Could we connect like over email?
I know, you're talking and they're just like, they're still feeling what you just said. You're like,
what are you doing? Spit it out.
Because it's like they're so in their bodies and they're so feeling it. And in a way, it's like beautiful because when someone takes their time that much and goes slow, it makes you realize like, whoa, I'm like a chicken with its head cut off, you know?
Yeah.
But then at other points, you're just like, okay, it's 2018.
Exactly.
We don't got time for this. So that's what Kapha is like. So it's earthy. It's an earth mama, right? Like an earth mama, we think of like that bohemian type goddess with the long hair and the beautiful curvy hips, and she's fertile, right? The earth is giving us life. So I like to think of it as Oprah energy or grandmother energy. So you know, Oprah, she's like, you got a car, everyone has a car. It's like she's so giving, like we love her. It's like if Oprah was here, like you could just talk for the whole hour and she'll just listen to you, and like you could really feel that she's listening, and that's why people love Oprah so much.
Yeah.
But, you know, she's gone on in her career and said, like, I made a huge mistake that I was like always taking on people's energy, always giving people money, always being that person, and she's kind of had to reclaim her sovereignty. And that was like the biggest lesson. And that's the biggest lesson for Kapha people in general, because they naturally love to give, but sometimes they end up depleted in that process, right? It's like the earth is giving us soil and water and oil and like all of these things, and then we run it dry.
Right.
Because the earth doesn't defend for itself. So Kapha is really in the throat chakra. So it shows up as mucus, sinus issues, allergies, asthma, thyroid issues.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, with the earth, it's heavy, it's dense, it's soil. So Kapha people tend to gain weight in their lower bodies, their hips, their thighs. So that's why they have that very feminine type figure. And they have a really hard time losing the weight. So Kapha people just tend to, you know, you're eating the mac and cheese and they're gaining the weight.
Just looking at you.
Exactly. And dairy products are like the thing that really triggers them, because dairy is cold, it's damp,
mucus forming.
It's mucus forming, so it's all of the things that really create more Kapha. So even in Ayurveda, they're like no ghee and milk for the Kapha.
Wow, okay.
Because that's what happens. So Kaphas should do the fasting. They should do the, you know, maybe they should go on a juice cleanse or something like that, because they have so much energy stored onto their bodies that they need to move through it. For them, maybe they should go to that intense workout class that they totally don't want to go to.
Yeah, they're like, can we just do the meditation part?
Totally, yeah. They're like asleep during the meditation. The Vata is like, and the Pitta's like, are you sure this is good for me? You know, I need to see research. Like questioning it. Or like in a yoga class, the Vata's like, you know, you're all like in Warrior One, she's like in Half Moon, doing her own thing.
Like they're really zoning out in the Warrior.
Yeah, just doing like a dance. Yeah. I'm sure you've seen people in your classes, just their own flow. The Pitta's like in the front.
Yeah, this is the best warrior ever.
Yeah, they're like, you're like Shavasana, they're like plank.
Yeah.
Or they're like in a handstand competition.
Totally.
The Kapha's like child's pose, you know, you said to take it easy this class. I'm gonna take it easy every class.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
So you can even see how they like, you're gonna sit in your next yoga class and be like, Vata, Pitta, Kapha.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I can see it just from the way people unroll their mats.
Totally. Just the way they unroll their mats.
Where they put put themselves in the room.
Oh, yeah, the Vatas want to be in the corner, just not be seen. So if they do something weird, like no one's judging. Pitta's like front row center. Like they'll show up early to get that. And then the Kaphas, I feel like they're sort of just in whatever.
Yeah,
they're
like,
cool.
oh,
You can put me against the wall.
Let's not bother anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a space, it's
yeah,
fine.
the Pitta's like, I need 3 inches on either side. You know?
Right in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
So it's funny because you can understand, you can have compassion for people because then you understand like that's just what they're like, you know, and that's cool too.
Totally. Like you need to try to change them.
Exactly.
They shouldn't not be like that,
Right.
which I think is really important.
Yeah, and it's like we can talk more about this, but really your life purpose is tied onto that too. It's like we have different. It's like your dosha is connected to your dharma, and you're born with these different characteristics because that's what you need to be given to the
You've been
world.
sent here with that mission, and you've been equipped with the artha, the means to achieve that with your body.